coming in hot with another wig from Glamvigor, of course. This is the 5th one for me from them, which is described as a brown blonde mix, which I would definitely say that. This is just a super realistic, non-shiny hair color. This one I have noticed has a little bit less of a parting space, and it's kind of over on the side, so it doesn't have the free part. The parting space is a little bit smaller than normal, but that's okay because I like mine kind of parted on the side anyway. So we're going to cut the lace on this wig. So we are just going to put it on, which is pretty standard that you're always going to have to cut the lace on a wig, right? Unless you get it pre-done, which you can, but it's super easy to do. So we're just going to get it pulled down where we want it. As you saw, I had all of my bio hair pulled back in a wig grip, and we're just going to pull all of this lace forward. Make sure we have the wig where we want it. So I've just pulled all of my lace forward. My hair is back, all right, like that. And there is what the hairline looks like, and that has the one little area where your part is. And this color is really good. They're not super heavy, dense wigs, so they're very easy to wear. You don't feel like you've got a lot of weight on your head. But let's cut this lace. So always make sure that I have my hair completely pulled back. You can do this on your head or on a mannequin head, whatever makes you feel better. I always like to just kind of start with mine. Now, in the beginning, I was a lot more careful because I was scared I was going to completely ruin the wig, but anymore, I'm pretty confident that I can't really mess it up. And if you're ever in doubt, just barely cut it and then tweak it as you go. So make sure you have super soft scissors or super sharp scissors to cut it. You want to be very easy and gentle with it. You don't want to do anything that's going to harm it because it is your lifeline to the realistic version of your wig. So I am going to just go in and cut back, not all the way to the hairline, but pretty close. And then I'm just going to take my scissors and kind of jag it around where my hair would typically be, leaving just a little bit of lace in front so that if I have to go back in and tweak it, I can. I don't want to cut off too much right in the beginning. Right here around my hair. There we go. So the other side, I'm going to start down here, get off all of this. Sometimes you may even have to cut above your ear a little bit of those wefts off if the cap is just maybe a little bit too big for you. Some people like to cut them with something called pinking shears, which makes little things like this in your lace. Let me show you. They're called just pinking shears, and I think I got them off of Amazon. And they cut your lace like that. I particularly don't like that, but you just have to figure out what works for you. So I've cut my lace. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to have to cut above my ears because I know that these Glamvigor wigs fit good because, like I said, this is like my 5th one from them. And I've totally never been disappointed. So there we go. I've got that cut. And if by chance you don't like it falling down in your face like this, we can always add a little bit of heat to give it a little bit of lift. So let's do that. So I stress that when you get a wig right out of the box, 100% are you not going to probably love it. You need to modify it a little bit. As you see how this is kind of falling down in my face. So I'm going to use my blow dryer because I know these are heat-friendly fibers, Kanakellon silk. And I'm just going to kind of make this stay back a little bit for me. So with a synthetic wig, you have to heat the fibers up. Don't melt them, so be careful. Heat the fibers up, let them cool, and they should stay in that pattern that you've heated up and cooled. So we're going to do that. So I want this to be back off of my face just a little bit and add a little bit of lift. So all I'm going to do is allow that to heat for just a few seconds, and then I will go in and blast it with the cold. I was lucky enough to purchase this and be able to pay payments on it, so I have had great luck with this particular blow dryer. Now I'm going in with the cool air just to really get that lifted. Let's see how we did. Now, if you wanted, you could just let that set for a while before you actually even do anything with it. And if you're still on the fence because you feel like it's falling in your face, they make this stuff, which is, I got it off of Amazon, I do believe. I'm sure it's on TikTok Shop too. It is just a wax stick, and it's little, and you can carry it anywhere you want, and then that just keeps that up off of your face. I mean, super easy. Again, this hairline is super realistic. That's my own widow's peak, kind of peeking through there, but she is just a beauty from Glamvigor. Again, I am so excited that they trust me to review and wear their wigs, and I have been lucky enough to collab with them for about 6 months now, and I've never been disappointed. Again, this is Glamvigor, very realistic color, and now the hairline looks good because I just cut the lace.